The book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom to him that has understanding. Count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. All praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Habashah, Wahara Kakodash. The honors of the elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the seeking and be the elect of the nation of Israel. They're scattered abroad amongst the heathen. Some look like the heathen, begin with the 144,000. Preacher, teacher, the prophet, Shalom. As you can see, as we read in Revelation 13 and 16, how Yahweh Shema Shah is going to put the spirit on Esau to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. And we can go into those words, Lord willing, to receive the mark. All right, which is going into everyone's going to be brought down to the same level. All right. It says sovereign six-figure earners Elon Musk says. It says sovereign six-figure earners Elon Musk says that money will disappear in the future as AI makes work and salaries irrelevant. You see, let that marinate. Everything that you work so hard for. Hey, your riches made you proud. You thought you were better than everybody. Thought you were less than. Well, guess what? Everybody gonna be on the same playing field now, Jack. Right? Everybody gonna be on the same playing field. Okay, when they bring forth this digital system, as that that digital system advance, and they bring forth the MOTB, going into the universal basic income and social credit score. The rich, small and great, free and bond, poor, all that. Everybody gonna be on the same level. You see? We're gonna read the article. Again, it says sorry six-figure earners, and y'all gonna be the ones hurting the most. Y'all gonna be the ones truly upset. Hey, the scripture, let's get that real quick. As Yahweh Shema Shah told you that, wings, that's in Proverbs. Your riches grow wings. Proverbs, I think it's 23. Your riches grow wings and fly away. Well, that's the time it's going to fly away. What just happened here now? Proverbs, I believe it's the 23rd chapter. And I don't feel like it. Riches. There we go. Proverbs 23 and 5. Let's start at 4. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom, wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not. For riches certainly make themselves wings, they fly away as an eagle toward heaven. Meaning what? They're going to disappear. Everything that you work so hard for is going to be gone. All right? In this digital system. Ecclesiastes 31:1 says, watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Remember, everybody that worked so hard, they lost sleep. They sacrificed so much for these worldly riches and gain, and these things of the world. Well, guess what? You're not gonna have the same status. They already tell you that your degrees are worth nothing. You been fired from these jobs that you worked so hard to have, all these years in school, college debt, and to have this status. This stuff is going away, man, and they're telling you to your face, and it's right here in the scriptures. But we crazy for bringing it out. Oh, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. No, we don't know what we're talking about as individuals, but by way of the Holy Spirit, we always know what we're talking about. Because Yahweh Shema Shah is telling us what to tell you. Yahweh Shema Shah has given us the understanding. So the carnal man, no, we don't know anything, but the spiritual man, yeah, we know it. Or spiritual men, yeah, we know it. All right? It says, Watching care will not let a man slumber as a sore disease break of sleep. The rich has great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicacies. And that's the state y'all in now. But now, hey, this new system, hey, all of that is going to be for nothing. Because what? Everybody going to be on the same playing field. It says the poor labor for his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he is still needy. So who you think this system is going to harm the most? The rich. Why? Because you have so much invested into this system, and it's going to fly away. Okay? See, the reason it's so hard to put so much into the system is to get something out of it. All right? You six-figure earners, you millionaires and 100,000aires, y'all going to really, hey, this system really going to break y'all down. While the poor, hey, we're going to be the ones that's going to be able to maneuver better. Us as a hopeful elect and seeking to be the elect got Yahweh Shema Shai. That's all we need. So, Lord willing, we part of the elect. We're going to be all right. But those 2/3 of Israel and you lower class Edomites that's in America, shit, y'all going to take the MOTB. All right? Because, hey, people that got a little bit of status, people that make $50,000, $60,000 a year or got a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think you balling, like, and you look down on people because you got a little check coming in. Get out of here. And you living on your high horse, right? Hey, but this system gonna break every damn body down. We already see that this economy is falling. This digital system gonna break everybody down. And it's Yahweh Shema. Remember, Yahweh Shema Shai said, pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. What makes you all so proud is you think you got a couple dollars, man. Some status. You think you got some status, or you might own this or own that. And you think you better than the next man. It says, he that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Meaning corruption. It says, gold has been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present. You see that? That's what's going to get y'all destroyed, man, this system. Okay, all that you put into it, you want to try to hold on to your status, all right, and things of that nature. And you're going to try to hold on to these things and get these things back. Or live in a decent or somewhat a comfortable situation in this digital system. That's why a lot of y'all going to take their MOTB. Because you never struggled before. Hey, you never been down, you never been in hardships. And those that have been in hardships, like the scriptures tell you, hey, when you were in a good situation, don't forget your poverty. But when you're in poverty, you know, and vice versa, you know. So Yahweh Shema Shai always said, be humble. Remember where you came from. But see, niggas don't want to remember that. Gold has been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present. And gold is going into your wealth. All right. It says, it is a stumbling block unto them that sacrifice unto it, and every fool shall be taken therewith. You see? So these riches is your stumbling block, and you should be taken therewith. Because you're going to what? You're going to take the MOTB. Hey, real quick, Ecclesiastes 41. And 1, O death, how bitter it is. O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions, unto the man that has nothing to vex him, and that has prosperity in all things, yet unto him that is yet able to receive meat. Yeah, so death is vexing to those who have riches and wealth and status, and are still able to receive these things, because that's what they're living for. That's why a lot of these people are like, man, I don't want to die. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I want to live. I want to keep doing what I'm doing. I want to get money. I want to enjoy this society. Well, this is the same mindset that people going to have when they introduce this digital system and this MOTB. It says, O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, poor, and unto him whose strength faileth, that is now in the last age, and is vexed with all things, and to him that despaireth and has lost patience. You see, hey, to those that's less fortunate, hey, the poor don't mind dying, man, because the poor tired of struggling. All right? So it ain't like the poor ain't been through nothing, man. The poor know how to maneuver. That's why Yahweh Shema Shah said, hey, his grace is sufficient for us. As you get in Ecclesiastes, Yahweh Shema Shah, that's what I was quoting. I believe it's also in Corinthians as well. But hey, also in Ecclesiastes, he said, give me neither too much or too little, lest I forget the Lord. You see? Give me not too much before I forget the Lord, and give me not too little before I curse the Lord. You see that? And it's only for the Israelites. Y'all know who we are. We speckled birds, scattered. Y'all know what it is through the seed line of our fathers. It says, and why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition in the grave, whether thou have lived 10 or 100 or 1,000 years. So you get the point. All right? Now, again, it's a sorry six-figure earners. Elon Musk says that money will disappear in the future as AI makes work and salaries irrelevant. And again, we're going to read it, but let's get this. Let's break down this Revelation 13 and 16, this small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Let's read it again. Remember, this is beast system, this digital system. That's why we read all the way to verse 18. And he caused all, this Esau. Esau is the he. That's causing everybody. Okay, the he is these Edomites beginning with the elites. These so-called white people. And he caused all, meaning require. Hey, that word require goes into, the word cause also goes into constitute, meaning to make law. He caused all, both small and great and rich and poor and free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand and their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right? I'll read the last verse again. Here is wisdom to him that has understanding, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. My fault, y'all. I'm excited. I always get excited over prophecy. When you get the word causa, poio, as you see with the names of things made to produce, construct, form, fashion. C, to make ready to prepare. Let's jump down to constitute. I, right here. I, to make, i.e. constitute or appoint one anything, to appoint or ordain one that, you see? To constitute. That's going into law. And he calls all, right? Everybody. And when it says all, it's breaking down to all, both small, micros in the Greek, for small, little of size, hence of stature, of length, less by birth, younger, so old, hey, the young children, right? It says less by birth, younger. It says of age, less by birth, younger. Of time, short, brief, a little while. How little? Of quantity, i.e. number or amount. Of rank or influence, you see? That's the poor. Okay? The less than, the lower class. All right? Those of a lesser rank or influence. Right? Matter of fact, Strong's definition, it says small in size, quantity, number, or figuratively, dignity, least, less, little, small. All right, it says, and great, magas, great of the external form or sensible appearance of things or of persons, in particular of space and its dimensions as it respects mass and weight great, let's see, right here, D, stature and age, great, old, you see? So your status, look, old people, young people, insignificant, those with status, those with no little to no status, right? Those six-figure earners to those what? Those on Section 8, government assistance. The homeless, excuse me. Of number, quantity, numerous, large amount, abundant, of aged elder. D, use of intensity and its degrees with great effort of the affections and emotions of the mind, of natural events, powerfully affecting the senses, violent, mighty, strong. Predicted of rank, as belonging to you. So you see people are ranked. You see that? It says, B, things esteemed highly for the importance of great moment of great weight importance. C, a thing to be highly esteemed for its excellence. Excellent. So you see what it's going into, man. All right, you see what those those of what high status. All right, Strong's definition. It says big right here. Big, literally or figuratively, in a very wide application. Exceedingly great, greatest, high, large, loud, mighty, strong. You see, both small and great, rich. Plesios, wealthy, abounding in material resources. Metaphor, abounding, abundantly supplied. So you see? So, hey, the scripture's on point. All right? The scripture's on point. Strong's definition, wealthy. Figuratively, abounding with rich. That's wealthy. Let's get the word for poor. Takas.
Strong's G 4434. Tochas. Tochas.
Tochas. Reduced to beggary, begging, asking alms, destitute of wealth, influence, position, honor, lowly, afflicted, destitute of, that points. B, helpless, powerless to accomplish an end. C, poor, needy, lacking in anything. You see? You see that? Strong's definition. It says, check this out. Beggar as cringing, pauper, strictly denoting absolute or public indecency, properly means only straitened circumstances in private, literally, often as noun or figuratively, distressed beggar, beggar, beggarly poor. So you see, so everybody gonna be on the same level. Who's gonna hurt the most? Hey, the rich. You see, the rich, the higher ups, the upper class. You see that? Y'all gonna be the ones crying because you lost your wealth and your riches and your status. The lowly, the poor, is not gonna be doing that. All right? It's not gonna be doing that. Now, that's not to say that, hey, those that's lowly, that's the lower class, are not gonna take the MOTB. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that, hey, it's gonna be those who are gonna be affected the worst. Those that's of high status, man. All right? Because remember, again, those that's of low status might be making a couple of dollars. They on the high horse too. All right? You see? These people don't know how to struggle. Don't know how it is to struggle. All right? So just think, man, we got everything snatched away from you, and you so used to a certain lifestyle, you know, how you think they're going to feel? What you think they're going to do? Well, we just read it. And when you read at the top of Revelation 13, I believe like the 7th or the 8th verse, the elect is not going to take it. The elect of Israel is not going to take it because that's the only elect that matters. All right? And I pray I'm a part of that. Six-figure earners. Elon Musk says that money will disappear in the future as AI makes work and salaries irrelevant. Look at this clown. Sorry you worked your way up to the ladder to a comfortable six-figure salary, or perhaps you squirreled away hundreds of thousands in cash in the bank or invested in stocks and retirement accounts. According to Elon Musk, none of that may matter for a very long time, right? And we just read it, and that's in this digital system. The world's richest person believes money itself is on borrowed time. In a future workforce dominated by artificial intelligence and robotics, Musk says salaries will become non-existent, and therefore cash will fade into irrelevance. I think money disappears as a concept. Honestly, the SpaceX and Tesla founder said on an episode of The People by WTF podcast. I'm going to read this last paragraph. I mean, you made the point. It's kind of strange, but in the future where anyone can have anything, you no longer need money as a database for labor allocation. If AI and robotics are big enough to satisfy all human needs, the money is no longer necessary. Its relevance declines dramatically. But you get the point, man. You can read the rest. Just type that in, you know. It'll pop up. So, hey, so you see, the scripture's on point, man. This was coming. So don't look at it like, oh, this is just an article. No. Remember, Yahweh Shema caused these things to be brought forth to the light. And he got the prophets to show you what it's talking about. All right? And this was coming in the near future, man. All right? So all y'all walking around with your nose up, high horse, living in this neighborhood, that neighborhood, you already see you losing your businesses and all these houses and things of that nature. You got repossession at an all-time high, foreclosure at an all-time high. You know, money ain't coming in, your business is dropping. All of that. So these things are happening, man. All right? And it's coming. Stay prayed up in the name of Yahweh Shema. Shalom.